And besides the equation we just covered, displacement divided by time that we're going to use, there's actually another way to calculate walking speed. The equation looks like this. Step length times step rate. What does those two variables mean? Take a look at this graph. Say the footprint that this guy was start from like standing still. So he was standing here and then raise his left foot and take the first step. And then second step, the third step. So he was standing, take step 1, 2, 3. The step length is the distance between two steps. So here is a step length and here is another step length. Right? So that's about step length. How about step rate? When we talk about rate, that usually means how many times per second. So step rate would be how many steps per second. So how do we calculate step rate? We use number of steps divided by time. So say in this example, he has 1, 2, 3, 3 steps. And he took 3 steps in 6 seconds. So that'll be 3 steps divided by time, which is 6 seconds. That'll be 0.5 steps per second. So this guy can take half of the step every second. So he can take 3 steps every 6 seconds. Alright, so that's the equation we're going to use. The first one will be this total displacement divided by time. Second one will be step length times step rate. But think about it. Would these two formula lead to different results? Right, let's do some equation, derive some equations. So we start from step rate times step length here. And what's the definition of step rate? That means how many steps per second, right? So that'll become numbers of steps divided by time. All right. So if we write it this way, that'll be number of steps times step length divided by time. And what does number of steps times step length mean? That'll become your total displacement, right? So say you take 3 steps, each step you cover 1 meter. So totally you'll cover 3 meters. So that's your total displacement. So number of steps times step length will become displacement, and time will become time. So actually, these two equations are the same, right? Step rate times step length actually equals to displacement divided by time. So those two equations are supposed to be the same, and you try to see if that's true in the data you provided.